run of the mill, something from nothing wonder. I put some heat on these bars, hotter than one summer. I'm a little braggy, just keeping it one. I know you gotta know it's elite if I'm in the mix of. If I'm vibing, you probably don't mind getting to the lit of. Better stay out my lane when I got this thing rocking. Introduce to that dude, doing some name dropping. I feel I'm super uncool, I got no shame popping. And showing love to my grinders, getting this thing popping. This is the moment for you, I'm here to bring you shine. I'm your host and my name Troche, this is Between the Lines.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, let's get into it, baby. I'm back, baby. I missed y'all too. You know what I'm talking about? Whole new year, man. Had to bring the show back. Between the Lines. I was missed out there. I know it because everybody was telling me, and I was missing y'all too. So I ain't gonna act like it was just one-sided. Hope y'all had good holidays, some good New Year festivities going on. Oh man, there's been a lot going on in the world in general, though. A lot of changes to a lot of stuff, man. We're gonna get into it. Appreciate y'all for tuning in too. Lady J, hit in with that good stuff for me real quick.
All right, if this is your first time tuning in to JQLM Radio or the show and you would like to share with your family, friends, and followers on all the different ways that they can tune in, be sure to tell them to download the JQLM Radio app on their Apple or Android devices. You can also listen live via Amazon, Alexa, TuneIn app, Streaming Simple Radio app, and a host of other platforms of which you can find on our website, where you can also listen live at egoentertainmentnet.com. And don't forget to follow, like, and share us on social media at JQLM Radio on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and Ego Entertainment Network at EgoEntNet. That's EgoEntNet. And on LinkedIn at Ego Entertainment Network.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. So we ain't gonna even waste no time. We're gonna get right into the topic, man. I want to talk about this Antonio Brown situation, man. I don't know if y'all familiar with it or not. Marcel, what up, Shotty? Tiffany Rochelle, what up, Shotty? Y'all good? I see y'all in the comments earlier. I appreciate it. But yeah, man, let's talk about this Antonio Brown situation. So if those of y'all who don't know who Antonio Brown is, he's a wide receiver in the NFL. He started his career with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Had some issues over there. Got traded to the Raiders. Had some issues over there. Got traded to New England Patriots. Had some issues over there. Then he went to Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So he's known to have had like off the field issues and just issues with authority, period, man. So he been bumping heads everywhere he went, man. But and a lot of people saying like, oh, he just got mental issues and stuff like that. But other people think it's some other than that. Like as far as like early onset CTE, I don't know if y'all know what that is or not, but it's like a concussion, and mostly NFL players sustain that type of injury, and it don't lead to them being able to function well later in life. So it's a few things going on, but it's also some other talkings about the situation that occurred. The last thing, so he basically the last game he played, he was playing for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and it was something where he's supposed to have been injured and whatnot, and the coach was like, "No, go in the game anyway," or something like that. But he was telling him he was injured, so he was like, "All right, like I ain't going in then." Like, and then I guess the coach was like, "If you ain't gonna go in, get up out of here." So Antonio Brown took off his whole uniform, like mid-game. Mid-game and threw it on the benches and like walked off, applauding the crowd and just doing his whole Antonio Brown extra stuff. And it was crazy because they never seen a player like quit in the middle of the game, like on the field, like on the sideline on the field, but he quit in the middle of the game, man. It's just been a lot of talks about it. So, you know, Lady J, pop on up in here, man. Let me holler at you.
Yeah.
No, get out of here. No, get out of here. No, I'm just playing.
That sounds real bogus to me. In the middle of the game, man, that's rough. I mean, now I don't know. Listen, here's the thing. Okay, you walk away or walk off because of something like that. But meanwhile, while they were calling for all the players to walk off at one time for a cause, nobody wanted to do that. But that's what happens though when you get into fame and things of that sort, and especially if you have like mental health issues and all of that. I mean, that stuff seems to consume you. You know, I'm gonna take those issues, maybe those underlying issues, to another level.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that the NFL especially needs to do a better job at supporting and offering help to their, I'll say, supporting and requiring for their players to at least see a therapist consistently. I don't care if it's once a month, you know what I'm saying, once every 2 weeks and things of that sort, to kind of help them maneuver through one, the change from one lifestyle to another, and then two, to maintain any underlying mental health issues that they may have before they even came into the NFL. Because a lot of let's just be honest, a lot of African American young men, when they get into the NFL, they go to the NFL, it's always an opportunity for them to like do better, come up, get out the hood, help their family and all kind of stuff. That's their focus. But as soon as, and they want all these things that they never had before, because they attribute their value to money or materialistic things versus who they truly are.
Okay. And some people were saying like, oh, when he got with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it's like, oh, it's only a matter of time before he do something erratic. You know what I'm saying? So they was kind of expecting it. But the thing that I see is wild about the situation is there's known facts that the coach didn't already like him from the beginning. Like the coach that coached the team now already like didn't like him from a previous team where they was working together, and it was just known. So I don't know if the coach handled the situation right or what happened before the game or in practice earlier that week, would that led up to that busting a pipe like that. But I mean that was clearly like too much at that point. And there was also talks of like money involved, because I don't know if you know, but in the NFL they give you clauses in your contract where if you get a certain amount of yards that season, you get a bonus. And he was close to his yards that he was going to get his bonus. And because of his previous incidents with other teams, he probably definitely needed that money. Because I think he was on Tampa Bay for like the league minimum or something like that, just because no other team would pick him up. So that bonus that he was going to receive, he probably wanted that. He needed that, especially because of his lifestyle that he had before. He wasn't getting big time bread. Just a few years ago, he was like one of the highest paid wide receivers in the NFL. So, you know, I see like if it's something like that where like, dude, I'm right here, bro. All I need is 3 yards to get $1 million. You know what I'm saying? And then you bench me. Like, that's crazy. You muted. You low.
You know that the coach didn't like him before this incident.
Right.
Did he know that though before he joined the team?
Now you loud. He knew that. But he had a special relationship with Tom Brady, which is the quarterback of the team from New England. They played in New England together for like one season or whatever. And Tom Brady was like, yeah, bring him on. Like even to the point of when it was time to go for him to go to Tampa Bay, Antonio Brown hadn't found a home yet. So Tom Brady was like, yeah, you can come stay with me.
Okay, but the thing about that though is you're playing with Tom Brady, but the coaches and the owner is who, determines whether or not you are going to become one of the players, whether or not you're going to stay on the team and things of that sort. So coming to a team just on the strength of you being cool with one of the team players isn't really in your best interest if you know that one of the main coaches doesn't like you.
No, we not gonna just downplay it and say one of the team players. This is Tom Brady we talking about. This is the guy.
Still team player though.
He
still doesn't determine who gets on the doesn't. That's what I'm saying. So you you join, because at the end of the day, no one person is able to beat the whole other team. So the coaches and the owners are the ones who decide, hey, okay, I want him, cut him, or whatever the case may be. So if you're coming onto a team just off the strength of you being cool with somebody that you know, and you know that the coach of that team doesn't like you, you're kind of setting yourself up.
But not that. Let me not downplay it. This is Antonio Brown. Still, right now, he is one of the best wide receivers in the league, out the league. Period. Any team, if he knew how to behave, any team would give that man they right arm, right leg, everything to have him on the team. That's how good he is, man. And it's proven. He's been that dude for since he started. His off the field antics and his antics during, like, he do stuff like go live in the middle of the coach giving a speech. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of him paying attention to the speech, he'll go live and do stuff like that. Or something happened where it was a blow up with the team, he'll like go live and just go crazy, talking about like how they need him and all that type of stuff. He AB, man, you know what I'm saying? So he do it. This one is a tricky situation for me because it's a lot of things in play. And we'll
Okay,
get
so
back to those things. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so what are some of the issues then that led up to this being the quote unquote boiling point or straw that broke the camel's back to make him just walk off in the middle of the game?
I have no idea. That's the part nobody's heard yet. That's the part that nobody's heard yet. We don't, like, because nobody is talking about what happened during the week or in the locker room or any of that stuff. And it's crazy because Tom Brady was like his biggest supporter. And then after the game at the press conference, Tom Brady started saying stuff like, "Oh yeah, maybe he's not right mentally." And you ain't never talked about that man like that, bro.
See that there
You
goes
ain't never talked about that man.
there goes that disassociating yourself from the person, because now they not living up to the persona that you portrayed to the team to have him come on in the first place.
True. Let's go ahead and get us people some music real quick, and we'll come on back. Y'all don't go nowhere. Gonna give y'all some tunes. Ain't that why y'all here?
I've heard them whisper in the halls. That girl is so unusual. But I pick my head up from the floor. Life is a crazy winding road, and I know I've got so far to go. Can't wait to find out what's in store. Don't have to be what they want. Don't have to be what I'm not. Just got to keep driving to the sun. I'm not sweet like cotton candy. May not be all that it can be. It's alright. I'm enough for you, my fine diamond in the rough. Light up like New Year's Eve. I'm always working on me overtime. Shine me up, you my fine, a diamond in the rough. Oh, 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 oh,
Them type to pull it down, let down. Them see you elevating. No matter what you're doing, I like your always I go get the facts. People like I said, I got things. Smile, never make them get the best of you. I never you think the best of yourself. You can only be you. You can't be nobody else. No. I don't give a damn about them. I just know I gotta win. Gotta make it, got to take it, cause it's my.
I'm not sweet like cotton candy. May not be all that it can be. It's alright. I'm enough.
Diamond, 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 diamond.
Back the up, sorry, I'm not sorry. Getting that money, a whole lot of cash, but what you gonna do with it? They say this bad, a whole lot of class, but what you gonna do with it? Do with that? Walk up in the club, got this sauce all on me. Back the up, sorry, I'm not sorry. Getting that money, a whole lot of cash, but what you gonna do with it? They say this bad, a whole lot of class, but what you gonna do with that? Do with that? Walk up in the building, looking like a bitch. They like, no, nigga, it's your opinion. And this fucking feelings, stacking money to the ceiling. I'ma get him, I'ma keep it. Little mama need a real one. All of that class and all of that. So I'm wondering how did she do it? All of my time, she said that she love me. I told her she know how to do it. Yeah, my niggas the same as the family. It's that she don't entertain. Don't do it. On the face of these dudes be hating, but I cannot blame them. I cannot do it for them. I only do it for them, baby. You catch me at the gym. You know that I'm getting slammed. I cannot do it no friend. Most of these niggas pretend. They at the door trying to get in. I'm in the yo trying to get rich. Walk up in the club, got this sauce all on me. Back the up, sorry, I'm not sorry. Getting that money, a whole lot of cash, but what you gonna do with it? They say this bad, a whole lot of class, but what you gonna do with that? Do with that? Walk up in the club, got this sauce all on me. Back the up, sorry, I'm not sorry. Getting that money, a whole lot of cash, but what you gonna do with that? They say this bad, a whole lot of class, but what you gonna do with that? Do with that? That's what you trying to do with it. You know I know what to do with it. You know I can keep it secret. I don't know nothing. I ain't see who did it. I just stuck 2 cones, so I pick Cuddy. I'ma let go get it. All I fuck with his family, all you see is blood, no so with it. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Sorry, I'm out trapping. Kinda feel like Outkast saying sorry to Miss Jackson. Paper chasing, I apologize. Like you feel like a homicide. Say she get it from her parents, got her daddy money, and she got her mama died. Spinning bitch like a hug at. She might never get your love back. Do a switcher with a dub sack. She know you must switch her my dub sack. Sparking up when the club pack. It's back to my old ways. I'm with security because we feel like it's back in the old days. So walk up in the club. Got the sauce all on me. Back the up. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Getting that money, a whole lot of cash, but what you gonna do with it? They say this bad, a whole lot of class, but what you gonna do with that? Do with that? Walk up in the club. Got this sauce all on me. Back the up. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Getting that money, a whole lot of cash, but what you gonna do with it? They say this bad, a whole lot of class, but what you gonna do with that? She won, me too. Check her off the list, but this here it costs down to let me bankroll off of me.
Okay. We back, y'all. We back. Appreciate y'all for sticking around. On top today, we talking about is Antonio Brown situation. He's not in the NFL anymore currently for doing some what some people think is making a bonehead move, or but like I say, I think we need to get all the details before we can make a decision on how we feel about this. Like, I understand that the way he did it and the antics behind it, yeah, that was probably a little bit overboard, but it was probably deserved, man. It was probably deserved. When you get to talking about Bruce Arians, man, like, it was probably deserved, man. He didn't like Antonio Brown from the jump. But Antonio Brown is a weapon, bro. So even if he didn't like him, that's a weapon. And your quarterback, which is the quarterback, said get him. What are you going to do about that?
I don't know. I just think that, the NFL technically is a job, basically, because that's how they make their money. You're an athlete, that's your job. I mean, granted, there are athletes that have other things that they do on the side, like nonprofits. They have what are those things called? They make deals with
foundations and stuff
like Nike and Adidas and endorsements. There you go, endorsements. So they have all of these other things too that they do on the side, outside of their quote unquote main job when it comes to the NFL. But again, that's what I said. I think it is just like if you were when you work a job. So basically, they are a contract employee. Okay, when you work a job, most jobs will provide some type of benefit. So whether that's dental, medical, all that, workman's comp and FMLA, leave and all that kind of stuff. Now for the NFL, one, yes, y'all provide you know physical
Mhm.
or I should say medical, I should say benefits because it's a rough sport, but they forget about the mental health of the players. And I think that they should take that into account and make that just as important, and not just for the players, but the coaches too. And I think that we out here talking about diversity and inclusion and all this other kind of stuff, and yet when it comes to these teams, they actually um kind of are on the side more of the owners and the coaches. Like they ain't never in the wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so when it comes to how they treat their players, they ought to be reprimanded for that as well. Y'all reprimand the players for everything that they do, misconduct outside of the game, and you know what I'm saying, what they do on the field, and things of that sort. And yet I don't ever see anybody reprimanding coaches for how they treat players, especially if you know that a coach has some type of vendetta or feel some type of way about one of the players and they treat them differently, talk down to them, mistreat them, and things of that sort. That is the kind of stuff that ought to be quote unquote um I'll say addressed in the workplace.
Okay. Usually when a coach come to a team, it's because the general manager or the owner chose this person for some particular reason. Like most of the time, it's this cool. People get hired because they cool. A lot of times, or whether they can like be a good coach for that team. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen it where like y'all know damn well y'all shouldn't have hired this coach to coach this team, but y'all cool, so now he get the job. Like that's crazy. Danny said all those quote unquote benefits still come out of our players' pockets. They do. They
Yeah, I
do.
mean,
You know what I'm
just like
saying?
a job. I mean, you have to pay a premium, yeah. But at the end of the day, when it comes to football, I mean, it ain't like y'all don't have the means to make sure that y'all got ready-made doctors and physical therapists and all this other kind of stuff on at every game. Y'all ought to have those mental health therapists there too, or make sure that they are meeting a requirement, just like the police force, for instance. We ain't even gonna get on them, but they require you to pass a psychological exam to what I'm saying, to make it onto the police force, but they don't ever do follow up and require that. They only require if you kill somebody in the line of duty. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
they think that that's gonna make up mess up your psychological so being. But think about all the things that they see in between that time when they are not saying discharging their weapons.
Right.
So same thing with football. You have kids coming from the hood into the NFL and really into any type of industry that requires a lot of time, attention, and puts you in the limelight where you are famous dang near instantly. I mean, that's a complete change. You don't know how to manage money. You don't know how to not allow it to consume you and get so caught up in what you have and the rah 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 and the love that you lose yourself. So that ought to be something that the NFL make sure that the players have on hand, and a requirement that they have to meet at least monthly, and the coaches as well, as far as again how they treat their players, because at the end of the day, yeah, they're paying you, but as a team there's power in numbers. If an entire team was to walk off, what they gonna do? You can find them, yeah, but you ain't got no team to play. You know what I'm saying? An entire team, you can't make them get on film. What you gonna do? Arrest them? You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. So if there's power in numbers, if team members would come together and uh demand or set up certain standards that they expect from those who they are um receiving instruction from those who are they respecting to help them, what I'm saying, win the championship and things of that sort, then the coaches ought to extend that same respect to those who are making them money. And because in essence, without the team, without the players, they don't have no
Mm-hmm.
paychecks. Without the fans buying tickets, they don't have no paychecks.
That's true. I've also thought about the whole team walking off thing. But you know what I'm saying? Like you got to sit back and think about the fact that all players on the team ain't on the same level. So some players might be in the league for 5-6 years already. So they done got a check for 5-6 years, but you also got them rookies that come in who been training their whole life for this. They didn't get picked in the first round. So they don't get the good check that the rookies in the first round get picked. They don't get the same check. So, I mean, it ain't finna be no real walking off if like this is what I did for my whole life to support my family. Hey, I got too many people depending on me to just quit my job, like for real. So that's when it come in that like yeah, somebody could probably try to persuade you like, yeah, it's gonna be better after this, but like you ain't trying to hear that, bro. Like you've been like getting tackled and tackling dudes for 20 years with no check. Now you finally got to the level where you can get the check. You ain't finna just quit your job, like for real.
So, but here's the thing: even in um, even in business, because this is attributed to life, but even in business, if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything.
True.
You can't complain about the treatment that you're getting and you're not willing to do anything about it, because people can only treat you, you know what I'm saying, the way that you allow them to. And unfortunately, they do treat players like they are property, like they own them, like they are
Oh,
commodities.
absolutely. Hell yeah, especially in the NFL.
But here's the thing, though: what if the NFL players really understood the power that they have, understanding that there is no NFL without them? You can have all the coaches and owners and managers in the world, but if they don't have nobody to manage, nobody to coach, then they're just managers and coaches. Without them, there is no NFL. Period.
I mean,
So
you're gonna tell all the people that play football to stop playing football, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, because
I'm
the
saying,
NFL is the epitome of it's the sport epitome of next man up. That's
I'm
why
not.
their rosters are so huge. They got
I'm not
53-man rosters.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. What I am saying though is if the players come together and they like boycott their game, let's say 1 or 2 games or whatever, until you meet our demands, until y'all set up rules for, for management and for coaches and stuff to show us the same respect, you know what I'm saying, that we show you, or they be reprimanded and fined, stuff like y'all be doing us, then we not playing. What they gonna do? Because you're not gonna be able to pull a whole team together and get them ready in the middle of a season. You can't do that. So they're going to have to meet your demands, period, because it's all about money. They're going to want that money. So guess what? They're going to be forced to then meet those expectations, period. And if you do it again, we'll walk off again. Like, you gotta, at some point, when it comes to issues like this, the power is in the numbers. It ain't just in one person. I mean, look at what Colin Kaepernick did. Just the one. It took him to start it. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't until everybody started catching on to then. Oh, now people want to listen.
I get your take. It's damn near impossible to do that in the NFL. I promise you, it's damn near impossible. Reason being, if your whole team walk out, they have a whole practice team that help them get ready for the game every week, so they know all the plays. They're gonna just put the practice team in the uniforms. Practice team ain't getting no check. They're gonna give them a boost in pay and be like, y'all represent this team until such and such them come to their senses or whatever. But it's hard. It's so hard to do that in the NFL. And I'm with you. Like, I wish the players could find a way to like get the power back from the owners, because the NBA is different. The power's in the players in the NBA for real. But in football, the owners got everything, man. It's hard. It's hard because, like I said, the roster is a 53-man roster. That's 53 dudes you got to convince not to go to work.
So one of your listeners, Danny, he says that's because of that majority rule that apply in life. Most people can be bought no matter what. Morals has come second to cash lately. Sadly, that is true. He says always Lil Wayne ass players. There's always Lil Wayne ass players that think like, well, it ain't me. You know what I'm saying? So,
yep.
But
I think it'd be a little bigger than that for those dudes, though, man. Like I said, it's hard to get in NFL, man. Like this, it's physical. Like it's the most physical sport, period, man. It's hard to get in there. If you feel like, oh, I didn't train for this for 20 years, bro, and now I got my shot, bro. Like, I don't think I can just close the door on this. I thought I hit my dream and I got my shot. I got my check. I can take care of my people. I can't just walk away from this. Like I did exactly what I was doing this to do.
But at what cost? See, this is where
No, I'm speaking for the dudes that just got in the league that didn't get the good rookie salary starting out. We talking about 4th round, 5th round picks that got bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? So that money, that's probably just a little bit more money than what they're making a job, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
But this is where what I said comes into play before, when I was saying, well, didn't he know that the coach didn't like him before he came on the team? So here's the thing. Whenever you are going out for looking for another job, or you're starting your own company, you know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? You working for, you been, going to school, you got these degrees, and you finally get the dream job or career and stuff that you wanted. You still don't sacrifice your well-being, your mental health, your security for money, because you can be cut from that team at any time. You're replaceable in their eyes. But so that's why I said players need to realize their value. Unfortunately, African American players put so much stock into money because society teaches us that we are nothing without money, and that is not true. Money can't buy you happiness. It can't buy you mental stability. It can buy you a house, cars, clothes, and that's it. Meanwhile, the richest people in the world, some of the richest people in the world, are some of the most miserable people in the world. Still getting locked up, still on drugs, still having trouble with the law, still, running into problems with the IRS. Still, some of the most miserable people in the world can't keep a spouse. Got all these kids that you ain't taking care of. Like all this money in the world, and we see this, but we act like it's not a issue. You know what I'm saying? We act like it's normal, like it's supposed to come with all of that.
True. I hear you. Hold that point, though, man. Wait a minute. Got a comment. Denny said that's exactly what's been happening with these teams that were supposed to be good. The great players sit, then the scabs figure like, oh, it's now or never, and they take it and run with it. They take everything, you know what I'm saying? Like anything that you offer them, because scabs do just that. They cover up for the real players that were supposed to be playing. Like the same way it work on the job, the NFL has the same thing. I don't know if you've seen a movie called The Replacements before, but that's exactly what happened. The whole team quit. They hired a whole new team. They just recruited a whole bunch of dudes that used to play and played in college or just was big and had athletic backgrounds in a certain field, and they put a whole team together. So they can do it, and the NFL has the money to just pull a whole new team off the street. For real. But, y'all stay tuned. We finna get into some more music and hit y'all with some commercials real quick because we got a lot of stuff to offer y'all. So don't go nowhere, man. Be right back.
I'm loud, I am loud, but I've been searching for me. I know that you think I'm loud, I am loud, but I've been searching for me. Oh, baby, for me, for me. Oh, baby, for me. Sitting in defeat is what they all expected. Sitting right by me, gonna always be respected. See, I am loyal through my bones, queen up on my throne, but never picture me back to being alone. Off the top, I don't my head up. Expected me to be a victim cause I showed no love. I just can't go back to what I created. Smoke the pain away and never ever face it. See, look at me, look at me, look at me now. You said I was a star, so I know you sitting proud. They probably thought I fooled. I'm a boss to this lifestyle. I'm a boss to this, and if you really wanna know, I be the pause in it. Fast life, fast money, yeah, I'm loving it. But I had to slow it down for my SON. And you already know I could never pretend. I'm like M-O-E. Yeah, you know me. I never stop my grind. Never stop my grind. Yeah, M-O-E. Yeah, you know me. You never shut me down. Never shut me down. No, 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 no. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Queen. And if you really wanna know, I be the pause in it. Fast life, fast money, yeah, I'm loving it. But I had to slow it down for my SON. And you already know I could never pretend. I'm like M-O.
Hold up, I just wrote another love song. This ain't no love song. This ain't no love Jones. Hold up, baby, hold on. What do you do when the love's gone? I guess you just move on then. Yeah. I did everything just to make you happy. If I said it, I meant it, I made it happen. And all these love songs that we play too much just wasn't enough and you gave it up. You ain't gotta be perfect, but you gotta be worth it. But you keep running away. Now it seems like you have nothing to say. Can't believe I wrote another love song about you, but I'm doing much better without you. Thought that this time with you would be different, but it was really just tripping. And I wrote this and hoping that you would listen, but it probably would not make a difference. That's why I can't believe I wrote another love song. Can't believe I wrote another love song. You don't even deserve it, girl. You don't even deserve it, girl, no. I just wrote another love song. Can't believe I wrote another love song. You don't even deserve it, girl. You don't even deserve it, girl, no. I'm back for the second verse. Girl, you the one. You get on my nerves. You got what you didn't deserve. And I deserve what I didn't get. Ain't that a... Girl, you a trick. And I was alone for the ride. No
Indianapolis, it's time to turn your New Year's resolution into a lifestyle. Get ready for Impactful Fitness presents Operation Move event. It's going down Saturday, February 5th, 2022 from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Spotlight Indie Event Center located at 5060 East 62nd Street, Suite 100. Tickets are only $20. Music, demos, vendors, snacks, live classes, networking, and more. A portion of the proceeds go towards the Move organization. Ready, set, go. Get your tickets right now at ImpactfulFitnessLLC.com. Simply Serenity Empire and YizorTV.com presents the Valentine's Day Comedy Show with headliner T.P. Hearn as seen on BET and Def Comedy Jam, featuring Louisville's Meech Dog, Lil Stephanie, Indy's own Denise the Comedian, and the original DJ Flip.
hosted by Robert Sweaty Hands Day. It's going down February 11th at 8 p.m. inside the ballroom located at 7055 East 16th Street in Indianapolis, Indiana. Doors open at 7 p.m. General admission is $20. Table seats are $30. VIP is $40. Get your celebrity comedian meet and greet tickets for only $10. Meet and greet begins at 5:30. Doors open at 5 o'clock. Pictures will not be allowed after the show. Get your tickets now at simplyserenityempire.com. That's simplyserenityempire.com. Temperature checks and masks will be required to enter. COVID rules will be reinforced.
The inspiration for the songs because of you. The inspiration for the songs because of you. The inspiration for the songs because of you. You. It's for you. Can you sing it with me, baby? Can you sing it with me?
Book your next event at the Gallery Event Center. The 1,600 square foot space offers packages and a la carte services and items. All packages include tables, chairs, projector and screen, a 60-inch Apple TV, wireless microphone, a kitchenette, EV speaker system with surround sound, so no DJ is needed, cell phone charging station, and plenty of parking. Birthday parties, baby showers, bridal showers, pop-up shops, and more. Book now at thegalleryeventcenter.com or call 317-534-6399 or take a tour at 5852 East 82nd Street, Indianapolis, Indiana. The Gallery Event Center. Book your event with us today.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, it's a lot of good stuff coming, man. Make sure y'all book at the Gallery Event Center, man. Make sure y'all check out Relationshipology coming this week. Hey, you excited, Lady J? You muted.
You know.
Keep good. Keep ready.
Yeah, he ready. He ready.
All right.
You know, he been a guest on shows on this mug. Up, we got another guest coming in.
Shouts out to Keith O'Ma, man. Huh? Oh, okay. Your volume extra low. I don't know why you keep playing with the stuff over there, man. Leave it alone.
Y'all, it's wired.
Man, but it's all good. We gonna get it together. But if y'all just not tuning in, we was talking about that Antonio Brown situation. You know what I'm saying? Like what might have led to it. What are some of the circumstances that brought this situation to a head and made it into what it is now. I'm talking about I got your boy Six from Whole Lot of Dumb. He's in the back room. Come on, bro. Let's holler. Let's holler about it.
I said, hey, yo.
Hey, yo. You good?
Yes, sir. I'm always good, bro. How you doing, bro?
I'm decent, man. Appreciate you for hopping in, man. So you the latest development with the Antonio Brown thing, man. This dude rapping, man. He quit football and he was in the club in New York performing his new song. Like 2 days later, I'm like, what?
Let me tell you something. That shit was fucking
oh man, you can't be this prime time show, right? I forgot to tell you.
My bad. It was a preemptive strike. You feel me? I'm saying he peeped what was going on behind the scenes already. Mm-hmm. So he decided to get his ducks in order before he knew they was gonna screw him over in some way or fashion.
True.
So he decided. Go ahead.
No, so this the thing though. This the other part of the situation that has me a little bit like I'm at odds because Tom Brady is known for getting dudes their money. Like when it comes to like those clauses in contracts and stuff like that, Tom Brady will throw you the ball till you get paid. For real, for real. He's like the number one. He like take a pay cut because I'm gonna get you the bonus. You know what I'm saying?
He literally just did it with Gronk. Literally just did it with Gronk in the last game.
Like take less money on your contract, and I'm gonna guarantee you, I'll get you all these endorsements. You know what I'm saying? And he do it. So I don't know why Antonio Brown thought that wasn't gonna happen for him, and they had one more game too. That's the thing. They still had one more game.
It wasn't the fact that he had one more game. He knew he was going to get that. You know what I'm saying? His guarantee and all that other stuff. The point was he was hurt. Like he knew that he was hurt. When players are hurt, they know that they are hurt. You know what I mean? He had bone fractures in his foot, in his ankle, shall I say? And the coaches was telling him, get back out there. What are you doing? Because it was a close game. We need you. We need our number one, number two receiver. We need y'all out there. Get out there and play through the pain. Play through the shot. Play through the you knowing your body. Play through it. And he was like, nah, just let me sit out. I got another game. You know what I'm saying? If I want to get my incentives, I can get that the next game. I got Tom Brady over here. You know what I'm saying? But it was you either get on the field or you're done.
I think it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Dealing with a type of person that he is, they should know that. And he wasn't always like that. When he got that big hit, that's when he really started acting up. That CTE stuff really comes into our hand then. They don't, like I said, the NFL don't want to acknowledge that because they got to answer questions that they don't want to have to answer.
How much money they gonna have to pay out, man? If like the CTE stuff like really come out and play, a lot of players start coming forward and stuff like that, bro. They finna have to pay 1 million people.
Exactly.
1 million.
You know what I'm saying? But I digress from that standpoint of it. We're gonna go back to his situation. You know what I'm saying? In general. Not in general, but his situation specifically. He felt like
wait a minute. One more quick point about CTE and him getting that hit.
Go ahead.
I'm on his side to a certain extent, but I can't not talk about this one thing. Remember when he first got to the Raiders and they had issues with him because they changed the helmets to protect better? He had an issue with how his helmet was designed. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, oh, my helmet been like this all this time. You know what I'm saying? He wanted like a thinner type helmet. You know what I'm saying? So this dude was just
his head shook up. It was shook up after that.
Yeah.
He was dazed. I know you saw what I'm talking about.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he was shook up. Like he got literally laid out. It was a dirty hit. He got laid out. Like this man, his whole career, he never got hit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what he get paid for. Most people, so that's what he get paid for. He's a warrior on the field, blah, blah. He's a gladiator. Yeah, that is. But your brain still works a certain way.
Right.
So I don't care how much you get paid for. Your brain still works a certain way. If it hits a certain way, you're unable to function the same way that you were able to function before. Because he was not like that before.
True.
He was not like that before. And people gonna sit up there and pull pictures from his social media page from he was younger. Who in the world ain't got stupid pictures on their social media from when they was younger?
For real. And
we
that's
got
the thing that this world do, man. They try and make you live that mistake forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yo, I ain't even that same dude no more. Like, what?
Exactly.
Go back to your other point though, because I was interested to hear where you was going.
Yeah, what was but he did it, and he came to the realization once he was already shook up and everything calmed down, the adrenaline already, and people be like, oh, he ran off the field. That was adrenaline. That's all that was. But he still knew that he wasn't gonna able to perform any other time after this if he would have kept playing in that game. The coaches knew that. You know what I mean? Tom Brady ain't had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? But Tom Brady would have gave him the ball. Period. Because that's the type of person he is. He has been. He would have gave him that ball. But the coaches was like, yeah, get out there. And management was like, put him out there. You know what I'm saying? He got these fractured bones in his foot. He he ain't got too much damage to do. And when he do get in next game, he might not be active because him playing in this game right now, these last few minutes, is going to hinder him from playing in the next game. He might be inactive. Now, guess what? Those that one what is a 33 in the third, those yards, what it was, yards, a touchdown, and catches, what it equaled up to $1 million. He's not going to be able to collect that. Even though that $1 million that he would have collected was menial to those owners, it was still $1 million they didn't have to pay to another player.
That's true.
So they really relished in the fact that he did what he did. And he actually acknowledged that what he did wasn't, it probably wasn't the right way to go about it.
True. So what a lot of people don't understand about like football, especially being in the wide receiver position, it's a lot of sharp, hard cuts that you got to do with your ankles, man. And
facts.
football cleats not made like basketball shoes where they like protect your ankle from doing certain moves and stuff like that. No, they got to be able to make them cuts to get open
Facts.
and stuff like that. So like you can't really play when your ankle ain't doing what you wanted to do, and that's what you've been doing with your ankles. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I seen and this man, he made me mad with this, man, because he one of my best dudes to watch, man. But I don't know, it seemed like he changing. I was watching Undisputed with Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless. You know what I'm saying? And then Shannon was like, man, yeah, who haven't had that type of injury, man? You just shoot it up and keep going. Shannon, you was a tight end, bro. You was a tight end. You was nowhere near as fast as Antonio Brown, and you didn't never make any of the cuts that Antonio Brown used to make, bro. Like with speed, without slowing down. So you know, and that like I said, I don't want to be mad at Shannon. That's my guy. That's my guy. But some of the stuff he been saying lately, bro, I be like, bro, what are you doing? You Stephen A. Smithing us now? Don't you Stephen A. Smith us now, bro?
When you're wrong, you're wrong. I don't care who you are. When you're wrong, you're wrong.
True.
You know what I'm saying, if that's my guy, that's your guy. I mess with Shannon Sharp. But when you're wrong, you're wrong. You know what I mean? This dude, AB, he's one of those generational receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got receivers that cuts. They make cuts all the time. You got receivers that's just street players. You got slot receivers. You know what I'm saying? You got blocking receivers. This dude, AB, was all of those until he got rocked with a dirty hit. Until he got rocked with that dirty hit. I'm trying to who was against the Bengals. I'm trying to remember exactly who it was. It was a divisional team. Probably was the Bengals. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. But until he got rocked like that, he was that all-around player. He was that slot receiver you needed. He was that receiver that's gonna block for you. You know what I'm saying? Your quarterback, your running back. He was that receiver that was gonna get you street plays. He running straight down the field, burning all DBs. Big Ben was able to rely on him, period. He got rocked. His mind got fried.
I guess.
And that's just something that happened. And all these people, you playing football. This is a man's sport, blah, blah, blah. If you got those little ticky-tack bone fragments in your foot, are you serious? You cannot cut in and out with those ticky-tack bone fragments loose in your foot. It hurts.
Mark Brooks say, come on, bro. He didn't go to the trainer's table not one time. It was the third quarter, and he magically couldn't go anymore after complaining about not getting catches. That do seem a little suspect. And somebody answered your question. It was the Bengals. Vontaze Burfict.
Yeah, Cincinnati, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't about complaining about getting catches. He needed less than what he needed. I
think it was like 33 yards or something like that.
Yeah, one catch, 33 yards, and a touchdown.
One catch and the touchdown, but it came in the same play.
Exactly. So if this man didn't think he was actually hurt, and actually been able to perform out there. It wasn't about his money. It was about the fact that he knew what his body was.
True.
Sometimes we don't know what our body was. You, Troche, know exactly what I'm talking about. Man, when I broke my arm and I still was out there catching passes.
Yeah, that adrenaline pumping, man. You don't feel that stuff till after, bro.
And what happened?
But you still feel different.
It scarred me for almost a year. I knew something was going on with my elbow, but I didn't know exactly what it was. But it sat me down for a whole year after that.
Say why didn't he see the trainer? Hey, but Mark, this what you gotta understand. You already know how it go as far as the trainers work for the team, bro. They don't work for the players. So the trainer, it's probably a lot of undue pressure. I'm almost 100% sure that it's pressure from all the coaches, the other players on the team, the trainers, the owners, the general managers. Like, yeah, we need you in there. We need you in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not finna tell that man to go sit down, bro. They finna be like, no, hey, we need you up in there, bro.
What is them is all about the team. I didn't mean to cut you off, Charles, but with them, it's all about the team. You know what I'm saying? It's all about team. That's why 90% of these players in the league, whether it's NFL, NBA, the MLB, MLS, whatever it is, that's why they always have their own physicians they always go to.
Yep, because when you go to one of them team doctors, you will know that team doctor gonna push you back faster than you ready to come back, and all that. They're gonna act like your injury not as serious as it really is. Everything in the team best interest, man. That, bro, man, look,
they not getting paid by you. They getting paid by the team. They getting paid by the team to keep the best players on the field at all time, at all costs. That's why. You know what I'm saying? You not go. Who's to say he didn't go see the team physician? Who's to say he didn't go see that?
In the back?
Yeah.
He talking about why he ain't go under the tent. Why he ain't go under the tent on the sideline? You know what I'm saying?
When he went to the sideline, who did he talk to? Who did he tell that he's not able to go out on the field?
I don't remember that part. I just know a few players.
They had that conversation.
A few players tried to talk to him, and then I seen Bruce Arians hollering at him from still by the field. You know what I'm saying? Like
head coach.
Like if you don't want to play, get out of here. Then you know what I'm saying?
Head coach Bruce Arians, head coach.
Say less.
And guess what? The head coach want the best players on the field.
Mm-hmm. Even if he don't like him, even if you don't like Antonio Brown, you know he was your best chance to win that game. Even though y'all still won the game, he was probably your best chance. It just so happened that y'all won the game.
Bruce Arians didn't know this rookie was going to catch the winning touchdown pass. He didn't know this. He didn't know this. He was banking on Antonio Brown playing on that messed up foot that he had to go out there and give this team the best. Even if Brady didn't even pass him the ball, he knew that he was going to be a distraction. The other team didn't know AB's foot was messed up. So he was going to be a distraction. He was going to double team him. Somebody else is going to be open.
He told the head coach, not the trainer, not the position coach, not the offensive coordinator. The head coach is their boss, though, to
Mark,
be honest.
Right, exactly. Mark, you're absolutely right. But that's what it is. It's what is it called?
The hierarchy. I mean, the head coach, he the boss over all of them.
Right. You know what I'm saying? What is it called? Trying to think of the exact words, because we use that in the military. I'm just gonna say the supply chain.
The hierarchy, dude. I just said the hierarchy.
Yeah, that's how we go. You start up and then work your way down. You don't just go to no position coach and then tell them, oh, Bruce Arians, I don't think he gonna tell me. No, you start at the top first. Over there in football, when you're getting paid millions of dollars, you start at the top first. The head coach is supposed to be the person that's looking out for all of his players' well-being.
And see, that's his comment now. He said AB can't get the benefit of the doubt. He done too much, way too much. And that's what has me at odds. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this just like another thing where he acted now? Or was it really like a serious situation that just blew up on national TV? That's why I was at odds at, because we know his past. We know his past. So you can't just remove that out the equation because he said something about, it was about making a few plays and getting some money or whatever. You can't just erase his whole past, but still, like, what if he was telling the truth?
They not trying to. They was banking on that to happen anyway.
For sure,
you know
man.
They banking, like most of the people bank on your past. Like the media, I'm gonna go to this. The media, when XY dude get in trouble out there and then something happen to him, first thing they're gonna go up there and do is bring up his past. That stuff could have happened 10 years ago.
That's what he was looking for, chain of command. That's the word you was looking for?
Yeah, chain of command. Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. Perfect, Mark. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That's how we go.
He said chain of command, and that's not how they do it. If you're injured, you go to the trainer. The trainer talks to the position coach. The position coach talks to the head coach. Hey, that's too much time, but to be saying like,
it was like what it was like 2 minutes left in the game.
No,
it was 4 minutes or something like that.
No, I don't think. I think it was like the third quarter.
Was it third quarter?
Yeah, I think it was like the third quarter. His pass was last week. He say, bro, his pass was last week. Like he just did something. It was though when he had the fake vaccine card. Yeah, he been doing stuff, man.
Hey,
he been doing stuff.
Ain't nobody harping on Aaron Rodgers' pass where he had not the fake pass, but the not answering their questions directly.
Yeah, he made up his own terminology to say it and not say it at the same time. But
and he's still doing this. But that's Aaron Rodgers versus AB. That's the difference.
True.
That's the difference.
That's a white QB versus a black wide receiver.
That's the difference.
Because Aaron Rodgers smug too.
Aaron Rodgers literally said that he faked a toe injury to not play in the game.
That's cool. But we gonna follow this situation, man. I want to see how it turned out. I want to see like when the real story hit, like what really happened. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think we can just take all the blame on Bruce Arians like that, man. For real, bro. Everybody know he an a-hole, man. For real.
I'm gonna tell you, Troche. Both of them got fought into it.
Mm-hmm.
But AB, I'm not taking up for this dude completely at all. But I'm reading into it. He actually did come out and say that maybe he went about the things the wrong way.
Right.
So until Bruce Arians able to come and admit his fault too, I'm taking it as he got something to hide.
True. Man, I appreciate you for hopping on here with me real quick, man, to talk about the situation. But you know what I'm saying, since we done talking about other dudes, we're gonna say great things about me, you know, because your boy won the events team member of the year for JQLM Radio and Ego Entertainment, bro. I'm out here doing things, man. Shouts out to myself. I'm out here doing things, you know what I'm talking about, showing up, making things work for the station and the company as a whole. You know, we growing, we moving. And I'm just excited to be on this team. And also the JQLM radio show of the year was the Fat Girl Chronicles. You already know, with your girl Leah Rochelle, your boy Troche, your other boy The Mouth. You know what I'm saying? We killed it for 2021. Coming back for a repeat in 2022. Make sure y'all go follow JQLM Radio, Ego Entertainment, Facebook, Instagram. Why she always leave me with this part without my literature?
Follow your boy Troche on everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? JQLM Radio on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Ego Entertainment. It's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Follow us. We do follow back. Go follow, like, share, all that. Talk about it. Get the word out because the station dope, the company dope as a whole. Man, and I'm just happy to be back. And I'm going to catch y'all next week. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's your boy Troche.